Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm going to be working on writing a couple more lines to the Peter Dislike song, and maybe add some other instruments, and maybe some more tune to it. And the reason for that is I want it to be my wedding song. Singing the Peter Dislike prayer has brought me a lot of good fortunes. I first noticed it during the solar eclipse in Kerrville, Texas. I had joked about praying to the God of dislikes, and the others I went to a big field in Kerrville, Texas, and the others there were praying as well, but they prayed to more mainstream religions. I heard a lot of prayers in all sorts of languages, by the way, and I added my own Peter Dislike. You know, Texas has a lot of atheists as well, and so the atheists joined me in praying to the God of dislikes, and we all sang Peter Dislike. And you should have heard. I wish I had recorded that, but I was having such a good time. You couldn't tell the bum bum bum. Everybody kind of sang off key. After all, not too many people know Peter Schiff, and which is where I adopted the theme from. But the Peter Dislike Show, that was all on tune, and you should have heard that. Now, one of the it was a kid was with his dad, and his dad was really upset. He thought that the prayer was a criticism on St. Peter. And when I explained to him about Peter Schiff and the show, it's a shit show, and how my YouTube channel got a lot of dislikes, and my middle name happens to be Peter, he thought that was the craziest thing in the world to have to invent a religion like that. But you know what happened? We started singing Peter Dislike, and the clouds disappeared. And I couldn't believe my fortunes. And so ever since then, I sing Peter Dislike every time I go on a first date, every job interview. Now, have all of them turned out well? No, but I can't risk it. Here's how I look at it. If I sing Peter Dislike and the first date doesn't go well, I wasted 30 seconds, right? Besides, I love singing that song anyway. If I don't sing it and the date goes sideways, I always wonder, should I have sung it, right? And that's a thought that I hate carrying. What if I had done this? I hate thinking that. And so I sing it just to head it off, right? That's the same reason why Peter Dislike will be a good wedding song for me. And I want Peter Dislike to be sang at every big occasion in my life, right? Every time before I submit my Lego build, I sing Peter Dislike a couple of times. Earlier this year, when I filed my tax return, I sang Peter Dislike a couple of times before I filed it, and all the other big events in my life, job interviews, first dates, weddings. At my funeral, I want Peter Dislike to be sung as well. Now, the other reason I like to sing Peter Dislike is that I often live my life like a giant dislike, and oftentimes it's a double-edged sword, right? So, for example, my investments. If you invest in something that society is Peter disliking at the moment, right? For example, if you find a metal that's 10 times rarer than gold, but society is Peter disliking it, so it's dirt cheap at the moment, you might get a huge return, right? But unfortunately, if your lifestyle is in such a way, if your sexual orientation, if your dietary preferences, if your political views, if you get the idea, right, are such that uh, unpopular, a lot of times that can also get in the way too, right? But I live my life like a giant dislike figure, and it's become a little bit of a double-edged sword, right? Anyway, I'm going to be working on musical composition for the Peter Dislike song. And so it all started because I fell in love with Peter Schiff. Can you believe that? Let's sing with me and pray that I write a good wedding song. I'm getting ready to potentially propose to somebody, possibly in the next few months. So Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.